Of meditation flows with the present moment. It doesn't get stuck. It is free and able to respond to life as the need arises. Hi there, meditator. Welcome to episode 66 of Master Your Mind Daily, your daily source of inspiration for all things meditation, anxiety, and personal growth. My name is Giovanni Dinsman. I am the author of Practical Meditation and the creator of livingthere.com, one of the top 5 most visited meditation blogs on the web. And today we are talking about letting go and having a mind that is ready to respond to the needs of the moment. And for that, let me first tell you a story. And this is the story of two Zen monks. And as a Buddhist monk, there is this rule for monks and nuns that because they are celibate, they should not touch anyone of the opposite sex, so that it's easier for them to keep celibate. Right? So that's one of the rules. But this monk and his master, they were walking around and they saw a very beautiful young lady who needed to cross the swamp, and she was wearing beautiful silk dress, and she needed to cross to the other side without getting muddy. And then what the master did is he got the woman on his arms, carried her across. She was very thankful, and then he left and then continued walking. Then the monk was puzzled, but he didn't say anything. After a few minutes, he couldn't contain himself, and then he asked, "Master, as monks, we are not supposed to touch women because we are celibate." And then his master said, "I let go of that woman a long time ago. Why are you still carrying her?" So in the moment, the master did what was compassionate to do. He did what it was right to do. He had the flexibility to see that, the openness to see reality as it is in the moment and act with it. And one of the skills that meditation teaches us is the ability to be present and act according to what we need to do, and then to let go and move on. One of the things that I learned in my time in the Zen monastery was the ideal of living without leaving traces. Just like a bird flies through the sky and there are no traces left behind. That was the ideal that we had to contemplate on and try to apply to our daily lives. So that we move on from moment to moment without being stuck. When I was in the Zen monastery, we had this teacher that she was very strict. She was a very strict teacher. And sometimes when you do something wrong, she would be very angry and yell at you. But then the next moment, it's all gone. There's no trace of that in her eyes, in her behavior, in her way of talking to you. So she would use that anger, that energy, to pass across the message and be that tough teacher that she wanted to be. But then she didn't carry that around. And so this ability to be intensely present in every moment, but to let go, to not carry things around, that is one of the skills of meditation. And the way that this is trained in meditation practice is that when you sit to meditate, any thought can arise. Any emotion, any feeling, any memory is allowed to arise. It's like you're opening up the doors of the unconscious mind, and everything can come, but nothing can stay. Still, you are the one who decides what you're going to pay attention to. And so that ability to say that this thing I'm going to pay attention to, and this other thing I'm going to let pass. You do that again and again in meditation practice, choosing to let the thoughts go, the feelings, the memories, everything else go, the distractions, you let them go, and you focus only on what you choose to focus. So this ability allows you to, little by little, apply that same skill in your daily life. Is this making sense? If so, please write yes in the comments, and if no, please write no. So this story teaches us 3 important lessons. The first one is non-attachment. The ability to let go of the past, to let go of the rules when needed, and to be present, dealing with what's here, and then moving on. If we can do that, there's so much space in our mind, so much peace. Life feels very different. The second lesson from this story is mental flexibility. The monk could break the rules without really breaking the rules. Which takes us to the third lesson of the story, which is intention. He could break the rules without breaking the rules because the purpose of that rule is to keep his vow of celibacy. But he didn't break that purpose when he broke the rule. So he broke the rule without breaking the rule. And intention is the key here. The intention behind the action determines the energy of that action. And according to Buddhism, where this story belongs to, that determines the karma of that action, the quality, the results that you get from it. The monk had the confidence that he could break the rule without falling into the pitfalls that rule is supposed to protect you from. So I hope you have enjoyed this story and learned some lessons from it. So let me try to summarize what we talked about today. One of the skills we learn from meditation is non-attachment and mental flexibility. Because when we sit to meditate, thoughts come up, emotions, sensations, memories, and we let them go so we can focus our attention where we want to. And we can apply that into our daily life. And the more we do so, the more we will practice the virtue of non-attachment and mental flexibility. Which means we can be present in the moment and respond to however we need to respond in the moment. And then we can move on and let go and not carry the past around. And that is one of the skills of meditation, when you actually integrate it into your daily life. And so I keep talking about the 3 pillars of meditation: habit, technique, transformation. Habit is start a daily practice. Don't miss a day no matter what, even if it's just 5 minutes. Technique, try many different styles in a proper way until you find the one that works best for you, and then keep practicing that one with proper technique. And then transformation, transform yourself and your life by applying the skills that you learn from meditation. And today we talked about one of these skills, the skill of non-attachment, fluidity, letting go. If you want to develop these 3 pillars of meditation in a more structured way, then I think you should join my Limitless Life program. You can go to limitlesslifeprogram.com and you'll see all the information there. And if you want to continue receiving these videos, then like and follow the page on Facebook, or subscribe and turn on the bell if you're watching it on YouTube. I hope you have found this helpful. Happy growing.